and see how things go on today's shoot when they sneak onto Pier 66.
So yeah, Pier 66, we basically have this whole pier here to ride on. Yeah, hopefully it's cool, other than the fact that, you know, it's a secure gate. So as long as we get past the secure gate, we shouldn't have any issues, really.
So Pier 66, great backdrop, right over the water. We had the Coast Guard cruising along.
The team is on Pier 66 to capture the beauty of Seattle's ubiquitous waterfront. But what they didn't realize is that there is a conference center with a few hundred people in the middle of a business seminar. Almost immediately, there are issues with the noise.
Some guy just threatened to throw a bottle.
I saw that.
Oh, I dare you. I saw him with a can.
We had a kind of a funny guy throw down a banana peel like it was going to actually cause a problem with us.
It's some guy at a conference. Some square in a suit throwing stuff at us, so...
He was upset that we were having fun and he wasn't.
We all kind of charged up there to find him, but by the time we got up there, he was hiding, and that was that.
Although the annoyed businessmen threatened to call the police, the team decides to ignore their threats, roll the dice, and finish the shoot.
All they have to do is come down and talk to us. We'd be happy to move down to that end of the pier, but now it's kind of like a war. I think we're pretty good. I think we outlasted all the complainers.
Yeah.
So whatever.
They've all gone home for the day. They're done complaining.
Yeah. Ha ha ha. Yeah, good stuff.
On to the next one.
On to the next one.
Word.
The next spot is a newer Seattle landmark, the Seattle Central Library. It's an 11-story, $220 million architectural dream dedicated to reading. There is a real possibility that the noise they create will disturb the occupants, so they head out on foot to take a look.
This would be pretty neat.
Pretty elaborate, like, construction for a library, huh?
Yeah, it's a crazy library. I've never seen a library this cool, so I thought this would be kind of a neat thing. Don't know if this is iconic Seattle, but it will be.
Yeah, we'll make it an icon.
Wow. It's starting to rain a little bit, too. That's going to be our biggest issue here in Seattle is obviously
Rain.
Rain 9 months of the year here, so. Hopefully when we get here at night, everything is sort of a lot quieter. I think hopefully the city goes to sleep or people don't live downtown or something. I don't really know, but hopefully we can get away with this.
Unfortunately, it is busy after dark. And what's more, the temperature in Seattle has dropped well below freezing, making their attack on the library nearly impossible.
It's freezing cold. I can barely feel my face.
The ground is cold, the bikes, the tires are cold, so it makes it difficult. You know, it really raises the challenge, and you know, we got to come right here, step up to the plate, and make it happen.
Stunt riding in extreme cold is a dangerous game. The rider's hands and feet become numb, making it difficult to feel the controls and balance the bike.
We couldn't do a lot of the higher speed stuff, the stoppies, because the ground's just too cold. We did some small 180 stoppies and things like that, but you know, it's hard to kind of link together a bunch of tricks because we run out of space really quick. No straight line combos really. You know, just kind of limited, especially with the cold. The tires aren't hooking up, no fast wide circles or anything like that. We're doing what we can.
Let's get warm and we'll get set, break down, and get ready for the next one. All right, we're gonna warm up, try to feel our extremities, faces, whatnot, and pack up and get ready to go.
They will need their rest because tomorrow is their most dangerous location in Seattle, the Alaskan Way Viaduct.
Pretty sketchy.
It's gonna be cold, it's gonna be windy, it's gonna be dangerous.
I don't know, I'm kind of nervous right now. If we get pulled over, the bikes are getting impounded. I have a hard time staying out of jail tonight.
The following program features stunts performed by trained professionals under controlled conditions. Do not attempt to recreate or simulate any of the activities or stunts depicted in this program.
Back again. stealth ride.
The Stealth Rider crew in Seattle has successfully stunted in front of the Pike Place Market, on Pier 66, and in front of the Seattle Central Library. Today, they are scouting the riskiest location, the Alaskan Way Viaduct. The viaduct runs past downtown Seattle and has 110,000 cars on it daily. It's a high-profile and extremely risky location, to say the least.
You know, viaduct basically is this giant bridge that just goes over all these roads, and it's one of those things that I think is relatively, you know, people see it and they know, okay, that's Seattle. And we'll basically be coming back at night, coming back after the traffic, after rush hour, after everybody kind of hopefully goes home for the most part.
The guys wait until the sun goes down to hit the bridge, but this time Seattle is once again well below freezing. The team decides that the inherent danger and well-traveled road will work to capture the look of the city for the final video.
We're about to do some wheelies on it. I don't know how long we're actually going to be able to ride. It's pretty sketchy, and I don't know, I'm kind of nervous right now because if we get pulled over, the bikes are getting impounded, and probably have a hard time staying out of jail tonight.
This is a place that really lets us express ourselves through long, drawn-out combo wheelies, moving around on the bike, and just enjoying riding wheelies on motorcycles.
Some nights I dream of spirits, what they reflect. A man with a scarred appearance, that's just my soul. My time's starting to slow, but before I do, I gotta reach my goal, and that's to sit upon the throne. Some nights I dream of spirits, we take flight and try to see my future appearance. That's alright. I know the path you want me to take, it's no mistake.
In this case, the world was our playground, it seemed like.
I wanna go back to a place in my life.
We got to ride wheelies for miles upon miles upon miles.
No, it's not alright. When everything seemed alright, I said it's not alright. No, it's not.
It made for some incredible footage, some incredible tracking shots.
I was raised by killers, taught by the heartless to be soulless. Taught when the ones catch, I don't know. Taught how to pimp.
So we just finished up in the viaduct. It was really crazy. I was probably the most nervous I've ever been going into something. Really, really windy. We had a little bit of rain, and it's really, really cold.
Sickest ever.
Yeah, it was really the greatest.
Some nights I can't sleep right, spirit dreaming, but I don't understand the message. What I'm seeing isn't something that I'm cursed
The
with.
viaduct works surprisingly well, and the team decides they have time for one last Seattle landmark, the Space Needle. Unfortunately, the weather in Seattle continues to plague the shoot, and by the time they get to the world-famous Space Needle, it is raining pretty hard.
It is cold. It is cold in the ghetto.
The next location was the Space Needle, of course, as a backdrop, which was pretty nice, except for the fact that it did rain.
To make matters worse, Eric somehow punctured his tire at the last location, and when he unloads his bike, decides this rainy location will be Jason's alone.
Eric got a flat tire, so I had to end up riding by myself at that location.
Doing this kind of stuff in the rain is just sketchy, man. It's, you know, Jason's doing what he can. Eric got a flat tire, but man, the bike's wet, and it's just close call after close call after close call. But I'm 5 seconds from shutting this down just because it's getting way too dangerous.
Nothing new. Minor casualties, fatalities a few. 15 banks non-stop, often cops with fatal hip-hop. Getaway cars clean from the chop shop.
But Jason keeps doing impressive. The guy just goes and goes and goes. So